The San Jorge neighborhood in Greater Buenos Aires has been isolated for more than a week. The reason? It's part of a government plan to help control the spread of COVID-19. Argentina is currently on lockdown, but in poor neighborhoods like this one, the strategy is different.
Some people are allowed to stay at home, but others we took them to an isolation centre and locked down the neighbourhood. With the help of the federal government, the province, the army and police, we are doing everything we can so they don't leave the area.
Those infected are taken to a temporary isolation centre. On Thursday, these people were allowed back in. Noelina Juarez is a volunteer from the neighbourhood. She says the priority is to help those in need.
It's difficult because we live on the other side and nothing gets there. We have to take food to the people inside because people cannot work and cannot survive without assistance. We need to be united because if we aren't, this will never end.
Greater Buenos Aires is home to around 13 million people, and many of them are struggling to make ends meet.
Argentina was one of the first countries in Latin America to impose a total lockdown 3 months ago, and that prevented the spread of the disease. But a recent surge of cases, especially in areas like this one, has the government considering extending the quarantine once again.
COVID-19 is having a strong impact in vulnerable communities in Latin America. Brazil has become the epicenter of the pandemic in the region. The virus is not only spreading in major cities, but also in the Amazons. The latest victim was Paulinho Payacan, one of the most iconic defenders of the Amazon rainforest. He managed to unite different tribes to fight against the construction of a hydroelectric dam in the 1980s.
He was an authentic leader, a traditional leader who also knew politics. He is a victim of coronavirus, of COVID-19, and today leaves us with great memories, learning and much nostalgia.
President Jair Bolsonaro disregarded the threat of the pandemic and criticized lockdowns because of the impact they have on the economy. Even though Argentina is on default on its sovereign debt and recession, President Alberto Fernández said his priority was to save lives. Even though he's facing major economic challenges that will put his administration to test. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.